Hiya, welcome back. So I'm having a quick half an hour or so in the garden. Just having a little tidy up and things, repotting some cucumbers and thought I'd do my weighing. So this week has been crazy. I made some changes this week to what I'm doing and that kind of stuff and what I'm eating, and I think it paid off because I lost 4 pounds this week, so I'm real happy about that. So the changes that I made were a few things. One, I started just to add in a little bit more exercise, so I put in about 15 minutes in the morning before I left for work. Went to work and then had my lunchtime workout. So only 15 minutes, it's only 100 calories, but I think because it's got my metabolism moving, I think that's really helped. Second of all, I got rid of some of the sweeteners that I've been having. I've been thinking I've been relying on them too much in things like bars and stuff like that. So I'm still having aspartame and sucralose, the ones that are in liquid form that don't seem to affect your GI, and the ones that are solid, so maltinols, polyols, that kind of stuff, I have stopped. So I still have pop Pepsi Max because I like it, but they don't affect your GI. There are allegedly other things that it can do, but I don't feel too concerned at the moment. So yeah, I'm really happy. I think that's paid off. I think my face is getting smaller. Nice. And so yeah, the exercise, the sweetener, and I've also stopped, along with the sweeteners, probably, they kind of go hand in hand, is snacking after my dinner. So I'm having my dinner, and then that's it. I'm not having anything else. So in a way, it's given me a fasting period from about, no later than 8 o'clock is my dinner time, till probably about 14 hours, 14-hour fasting period, maybe a bit longer. So yeah, I think that's probably helped. So that's really contributed. So a bit more exercise, eating less chemicals, and not snacking. It's given me a 4 pound loss, so I'm really chuffed with that. So can I carry on next week? I don't know if it will. I'll get the benefits next week. I hope so. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. Really, really chuffed. And I'm starting to really feel it. People are starting to notice it on my body, saying how my waist is going in and all those things, which is always nice. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I've got a nice haul this week, a big haul this week, and also a really nice non-scale victory that happened yesterday. I filmed, so I might show you that first because that was kind of cool. So I'll show you that first with some clothes, and show you my haul and talk about meal prep. Well, kind of looking a bit daft, so with all this, look, see, and if I can, yeah. These are my jeans. Time to go through the archive. So I have tons of clothes I've bought over the years, which I've got into, got too big for, put away, or bought on on eBay for a couple of pounds because I thought that's a bargain, and then I got it, it never fitted me, so I've put away. And sorry, I'm in my stepson's room, and I went for one bag today. I probably got the equivalent of, those bag for life, the shopping bags, in the loft and in storage here. Probably about 8 to 10 bags of clothes. And we've just through one because I don't really do clothes. I'm not really a clothes lady. And I've managed to pull some bits out. So I pulled out a couple of dresses that now fit me. 2 pairs of corduroys. Obviously this is an autumn thing. Never actually ever wore these because when I bought them they were too tight, and now they fit me really well. A couple of pairs of shorts which did actually fit me, but I forgot I had them, and a couple of t-shirts. So I want a hoodie. I bought a cool hoodie out of one bag. Probably about just over about a third of the stuff from the bag was in storage, so I've pulled it out. So I'm not going to go into the loft just yet because that's a pain in the bum, but probably another 10 to 15 pounds. I'm going to do it all over again and see what else I can pull out and refill my wardrobe with. And maybe it's time to get rid of some of my bigger clothes. Maybe. I find my big clothes a real big safety blanket, as you can see. I keep clothes. And getting rid of the big clothes makes me nervous. So I'll give it some thought. I might put those in storage. I'll see how I feel. But yeah, I need to start going through my wardrobe and just pulling out things that are way too big for me now. and passing them on. I need to get some new jeans as well. So yeah, thought I'd show you that. Hey guys, so this is my haul for the week. First of all, if you can hear lots of noises, banging, gravelly noises, that's my other half. He's vacuuming upstairs, bless his heart, and he goes for it, so it gets very noisy. First off, I've got 2 lots of eggs this week. I got my usual Dr Pepper Zero because I love it, and got my cheeses as usual because again we both eat those, and some cheese for general bits and bobs. Got some grated parmesan, and I also went to the bargain shop called Pound Stretcher, which I had to get Mabel some cat soup because she loves it, and I picked up some walnuts and some mixed almonds there. I picked up a 4-pack of tuna, and I picked up obviously chicken, frozen chicken, which I'm going to put in the slow cooker, and some fresh, which we'll have probably tomorrow and the day after. I also picked up these. Now, if you're a lazy carber, a lazy keto person, I do use these things. Last week I did, it was absolutely yummy. I did the butterflied a chicken breast, put in some leftover that pizza sauce, cheese and stuff on it, put it in the oven for half an hour, bang, it was banging. It was beautiful dinner, it was quick, and it was low carb. It's like 5 carbs, it's brilliant. And these things, again, don't pull a face at stuff like this, because my general rule, I'll only even consider it if it's less than 10% net carbs. So 10 grams per 100 grams each. And like this one here, per 100 grams is only 5. And I wouldn't use a whole jar. I wouldn't cook my chicken in it and have half. I would use it as like a sauce, like the way I did the butterfly chicken, and put it on top and use it sparingly, like 50 grams at a time. Same with this one, leek and bacon. And again, this one's a little higher if I remember. Yeah, 5.9. So don't pull faces at stuff like this. If you use a 50 gram heaped spoonful, couple of big spoonfuls on it, and cook your chicken that way, you're getting a couple of carbs for all that flavour, and let's face it, less effort than cooking stuff for yourself. The problem, one of the biggest problems with low carb and keto is the amount you have to cook yourself, and you can't rely on convenience food. And if you're that kind of person, if you're busy, it is horrible. So don't discard these things. Check your jars, see what you've got, what you like. The honey mustard one obviously is off the scale. It's my favourite, obviously. But check things like this. The tomato-based ones again are very low as well, so check those as well. Use them in that way rather than the cooking sauce. You can make, like with that jar, is it 500 grams? You could use 50 grams portions over chicken, cheese on top, and grill it, and you can make 10 meal preps with that. And that's good value for money as well. So that's just, I'm fucking ranting there, but people get very like, it's sinful, it's processed. Yeah, tough. Another thing I picked up, rant's finished, is some teriyaki. I'm doing chicken teriyaki in the slow cooker this week. It is above my normal amount I'm going to use. I'm also going to use some xanthan gum for thickening. I'm going to put it in a slow cooker with my chicken. I'll probably use for 3 portions, probably half of that, which is going to be about 15. So yeah, maybe 5 carbs from the sauce. I can live with that. I'm okay with that. Maybe a bit less than that, actually. Yeah, probably a bit less than that. I'm going to use, I've got my almond milk and my coffee for the week. I also grabbed some sweet chili chicken. Obviously it is sweet chili, but it's about, per portion is about 4 carbs per portion. But I just fancied it, my partner wanted it, and I'm having salad with it, and I'm fasting today. So they're the only thing that I really eat today. So that will fit my macros just fine. Got some more bacon because it was yummo. We had that last weekend. It's beautiful, bacon and egg. And I got my salad stuff. Disappointing. This is a delivery, by the way. I didn't pick this. This is not a very good looking iceberg lettuce. And all my veggies. And lots of radishes, which will become apparent. So that's my shop this week. Quite a lot this week because of that bargain. But that's my haul, and I'll show you my prep. So this is my meal prep for the week, for my evening meals, starting with a bag of defrosted 500 gram bag of chicken. I'm also using some teriyaki marinade. I've measured out about 70 mil. It was 70 mil. Yeah, 70 mil. I'll just put it in there as it is, and it's not thick. I'm just going to let it cook, shred it up, and just have that with it. Actually, I might put some garlic in there and maybe a little ginger. Actually, garlic and ginger might be nice. So garlic, ginger in there. I'll shove that in there as well. And so I'm using 70 mil over 3 portions. So 70 mil is probably about 9 carbs. So it's about 3 carbs each for the teriyaki marinade. This is the lowest one that I even saw. So, and I'm going to put my extras in there and let it cook for about 4 hours. Take it out, shred it up, and serve that with veggies and some cauliflower rice. So this is the plan for next week. Last week's was really good. Stuck to plan. That pork ragu was beautiful. I'm having some more of it this week because I froze some, but I'm definitely making that pork ragu again. This is the plan for this week. So I've updated my stats up here. My next goal is to get down to 290.6, which would give me, I think, 4 stone. I'm nearly there, nearly there. So hopefully, fingers crossed, next week I'll get there. After that is just getting into the 280s, which would be amazing. My plan for fitness is to do my final week of my fitness blend, a 4-week strength plan. I've really enjoyed it. The lack of cardio part of it has been a bit challenging, but I have been making it work and added in this daily 15 minutes, which I'm going to do again next week. Excuse me. I also got my cold again. It came back for a second go. It was nice. In terms of my meal prep this week, I'm making those radish hash browns I made about 2-3 months ago. I'm making some more for breakfast this week, and a couple of eggs. I'm boiling them up in a moment. I've got my cheese, my bulletproof coffee, my nuts, tuna. I bought tuna every day. Optional shake, depending on what's going on that day. If I'm doing a lot of heavy lifting, I want to make sure I'm getting enough protein, because I'm hitting with this probably about 100 grams, so I want to make sure I'm getting quite enough protein. And in terms of my cooking, I'm doing my teriyaki chicken. I'm making 3 portions. This is very fluid, this particularly Monday to Friday. So 3 portions teriyaki chicken. I've got a pork ragu, and I'll probably have another chicken salad at some point. Weekend, probably a chicken salad, and I might make pork meatballs with some zoodles if my courgette zucchinis are looking like I can make them into zoodles. So looking like some meatballs have been made. So yeah, that is my plan for the week. Haven't got any plans for the week after yet, so I left that blank. But yeah, that's the meal plan. Just a quickie on my meal prep for this week. This is my evening meal. I've made teriyaki chicken in the slow cooker, which I took out, shredded up. I put a little bit of xanthan gum in the water, in the liquid that's left behind to make it a bit thicker. Put that in there. It's got a real strong flavour. I've measured out 60 grams of just stir fry veggies. I'm not going to cook them. Just put them each in each portion. Sprinkle them with a little bit of 7 spice. And also a third of a bag of cauliflower rice, which I have not cooked because there's no point. Because when I cook it, when I warm it up, it's going to be steaming. It will just go squidgy. So I just put in some. I stirred in some of this really nice garlicky salt. It's garlic with salt. Mix that all in. So when it's cooked, I've got a garlic fried rice. I've got my spice veggies, and I've got my teriyaki chicken. This whole thing, probably door to door, took me about 10 minutes, and so I got 3 dinners done for 10 minutes. And the calories are really low on this, not intentionally. It's about 280 calories and about 9 carbs. So that is what I consider a good meal prep for me. I really don't enjoy cooking a great deal like this kind of stuff when I've got like better things I'd rather be doing. But that is my prep. That's going to go in the fridge. I'm happy with those veggies and stuff for 3 days in my fridge. Probably actually more like 4 to 5 days because I'll spread them out. And I'm just cooking up my eggs for my meal prep. I'll be having my radish hash browns, which I've cooked before. Shredded radishes you put for the grater. 5 eggs, loads of eggs, parmesan, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. Make fritters, fry them. They're done. And that's pretty much my meal prep for the week. So thank you guys for coming by. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Hopefully with no more weight loss and all the things. And you have a lovely, lovely week.